James Fife is the mayor of Harrison, and last night he won a resounding victory over his opponent, Anselmo Milan, and he joins us on the phone right now. Good morning, Mayor. Congratulations on a tremendous victory.
Good morning, Kevin. Thank you very much.
Yes.
It was a real good victory.
Yeah, tell us about it. It was not it was a very rough and tumble campaign for a while, but you didn't just win; you walloped. How did you do it?
Well, I think, Kevin, by not stooping to their level, the other campaign's level, with all of the charges and counter charges and all the nasty names they called us and all that stuff, we stuck to the facts. Talked about his suspension from his job, which he denied a few times all over the place, and that's how we did it. We just told the truth. I had an interview with a whole bunch of kids here last week, and they asked me a question, and one of the questions was, "What do you have to say to the people of Harrison?" Something good to say to them. I said, well, what I always try to do is tell the truth. And I said, because I said to the kids, I said, when you tell your mother a fib, and then tomorrow she asks you that question, you got to think about that fib, what you said,
Right.
The kids are on,
Absolutely.
So we told the truth. We got the truth out. We didn't call them any nasty names, although we got lots of them called to us by them. So,
what do you suppose the rationale was? I asked him about the suspension. He said he was never suspended. I saw the paperwork, and it was right in my hand, but he still said that he was never suspended. Isn't that a real character flaw when you can't admit to the reality of what happened in your professional life if you want to be the leader of a town the size of Harrison?
Well, aside from telling those lies, I mean, there was no things that they were going to do for the town and for the people. If he was elected. He had no plans for anything for the future. I mean, he talked about playgrounds. They're all finished. They're all brand new.
Right.
The Little League field, brand new. We're getting streets. The state always gives us money for streets, so that's something that we paid one or two of our own, but they're mostly grants from the state. So we take advantage of them. So the $20 million that he supposedly brought during his term of tenure as a councilman, he worked on two grants, Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, 1 year for $160,000. That was during Ray McDonough's term of office. And the other grant, which the county took away from him in 2018 for $140,000. They told us we had to take the money, otherwise we had to send it back. So we took the money and used it for something else that was the county would approve. So his tenure of office with that $20 million is, I don't know. In fact, since 1995 till this year, the town has received $17 million in grants total. He wasn't in office all those years, so
right.
That's another one of his biggest lies, corroborated by Anthony Lazaro, who's supposedly a consultant to developers. So,
wow. We're talking to Mayor James A. Fife, the mayor of Harrison. One other thing that was out there that seemed a little bit off was this whole issue with the PSE&G property. Can you dispel that once and for all, what's going on there?
Well, if you look carefully at the Observer ad that he put in, his full-page ad.
Right.
Let me put my glasses on, Kevin.
Sure.
Okay. one of the commissioners on the redevelopment agency asked a question about, did we have anybody that we thought we might recommend to develop the public service land when it became available? And I said, well, we're going to do some planning over there, but the EPA is going to use it for now river dredge. Now, Mr. Pino or Mr. Milan or Mr. Fernandez put in parentheses between where I say the river dredge, they put Passaic and AKA sludge. Mm-hmm. Those are their words. And so as far as I was concerned, you can't deal with liars. So I didn't deal with them. I let them do whatever they had to do. They got petitions signed. They threatened they were going to go to the governor and said, go ahead, whatever you're going to do. But I wasn't dealing with that. They didn't contact me. They didn't contact PSE&G. They didn't contact the EPA. They just started to, lie about everything, dealing with that statement there. So,
will there be any dredging on that property?
On that property? Mm-hmm. No. In the river, there might be some dredging, but
by the river.
PSE&G just spent $35 to $50 million to clean it up.
Right.
And it's getting close to being, approved by the EPA as a cleaned up spot.
So there would be no reason to ever go in the opposite direction after spending that kind of money.
PSE&G wouldn't be entertaining that, I don't think. But if you know anything about the EPA, if they really want your property, they get it. But
right.
That's not going to be the case there, I don't think.
Did Mr. Milan call you last night to congratulate you on your victory?
No, I wouldn't have accepted his call.
Okay.
If he did.
Okay. You have a lot of work ahead of you in the next 4 years, but what are you most looking forward to in your new term?
Well, one of the things that we've found is that in talking to a lot of the people, affordable housing seems to be something that, rents are going up in Harrison, even in the old part of town. The new part, they have their, rents there, but the old part of town, the rents are going up also.
Sure.
And we've purchased some property along Harrison Avenue, and we're going to try to purchase some more there. And we've been talking to Rockland Bakery, which was Pector's, and they don't bake over there anymore. So we've been talking to them about the possibility of them being sponsors for the affordable housing. They have a nice chunk of property there along Super Boulevard. So we've been talking to them, and after the election dies down a little bit, probably in December, we're going to meet with them again and talk to them some more and see if we can come up with some kind of plan for that particular area. That is designated as a affordable housing area.
Oh, good. Okay.
So,
excellent. Now, did you take today off? Are you home or are you in the office already?
No, I'm in the office.
You didn't even think about taking one day off to relax after the last couple of months, though? Seriously? That's...
I thought about taking it off, but I said, you know what? I got to make a couple phone calls, and I need information that's in my office. I didn't have it at home, so I came in to make a call, a couple calls.
And I appreciate you taking mine, and behalf of everybody here at The Observer, we congratulate you and your team on your resounding victory, Mayor. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, Mayor. Thanks again.
Okay, thank you.